This video we're looking at functions. So I'm going to start off here. This is the question. We're given this function and we have to find the solutions here. So very simply, just substitution. Wherever x is, I'm going to put 1 in. So 5 times 1 is 5, add 3 equals 8. Nice and easy. Next up, same thing here. Square root 2 squared is 2, take away 2, which equals 0. Next up here, g to the power 4, so wherever x is I put 4, so that is 4 squared, which is 16, take away 2, so 14 over, and same thing here, 5 times 2 is 10, add 3 equals 30. That's that done. Next question we have, it says g a is equal to 8, find values for a. For this we just take our function here and replace it. So this time GA is equal to 8, therefore A equals A squared minus 2, and I just solve for A here. So A equals plus or minus square root 10. Take the minus 2 over and the square root it. That's how we got our two values, plus square root 10 and the minus square root 10. Next up we have is finding the roots for these functions here. So I've picked a few different examples. So to find roots, all we do is take our function and we create it to 0 and then solve it like that. So it could be quadratics or just normal equations. So first one, 0 equals 10 minus 15x. Just going to rearrange that. So we have 15x equals 10. I just took the minus 15 to the other side, and then x equals 10 over 15, which equals 2 over 3. Okay, next up we have a quadratic here. So 0 equals x squared, add 6x minus 40. So if I just put factorize it, I'll get x and two numbers at times to give you minus 40, and add or subtract to give you 6 is going to be 10 and 4. We need a plus 6, so plus 10 minus 4. So x equals minus 10 and x equals 4. So these are two roots. For this question, again, 0 equals x cubed plus 5x squared minus 24x. They all terms have x, so I'm going to straight away factorize that out. So we have x squared plus 5x minus 24x equals 0. So here I just factorize the inside, so equals x two numbers at times to give me 24, 8 and 3. Positive 5, so it would be like that. Therefore x equals 0, x equals 3, and x equals minus 8. So these are the three roots where the graph crosses the x-axis. So draw this a bit more. So that'll be minus 8, 0, and for something like that. It's an x cubed graph. Okay, last question. It's down here. It looks a bit complicated. However, for this one, we're going to start off with 0 equals again. But this time, it's x to the power 6. I'm going to say y, to not make it confusing, y equals x to the power of 3. So therefore, y squared, because remember y is x to the power 3, squared is equal to x to the power 6 plus 9y plus 8. So now I'm back to my quadratic. So that equals to y plus 1 and y plus 8. Two numbers this time to give me 8, add to give me 9, equal to 0. Therefore, y is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to minus 8. Now we go back to what we've written here. So therefore, x to the power of 3 is equal to minus 1 and x to the power of 3 is equal to minus 8. Now, we know we can't square root a minus number, but because this is a cube, we could cube root it. So x equals the cube root of minus 1, which is minus 1, and x equals the cube root of minus 8, which is minus 2. And that's it for that one.